Chelsea fans already calling for Maresca's head, and the PSL gets way more. This is ONSIDE ZA, brought to you by Betway. Get way more. Ballers, welcome to the show. Thank you, as always, for joining us. Joining me on the show today, Mr. Len Moleko.
Yeah, what it do?
Also joining us is Tepi. Welcome, darling.
Hi, darling. I'm never telling you guys anything ever.
Once bitten, twice shy.
And also joining us on the show is everybody's favorite super sub.
Danku.
How's the bakery super sub?
Bakery's doing well, eh?
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're feeling left out, ballers, you have missed out on a little piece of action here in the studio before we started, but we endeavor to not go there. Professor Len, we endeavor to not go there. Let's start off with the big news in football. It's official. It's the PSL's Betway Premiership.
Yes. Get way more.
It's big news. I mean, there's no bigger point of football possibly on the African continent, but
I think in the world.
And even internationally, my friend.
I'd say in the world.
To be the name sponsor of this league.
And
I mean, since Barclays left the Premier League as the bank and it became the Premier League, no name sponsor.
yes.
Is there one as big as this?
No.
I don't think so. So
a lot of
it's
money.
huge, and
big,
congratulations to Betway and the team. We're super proud of you, and we're proud to also be a partner of Betway.
Yeah,
so
we love Betway.
yeah,
Of course we
it's a big deal.
It's a massive family now.
Yeah,
Our peeps.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Super Sub, Betway Premiership. What are you expecting? Who's going to be the memorable player of the Betway Premiership era?
Wow. Okay, that's a difficult one.
That's actually a very good question.
Yeah, it is a good question. And
Because it changes the
dynamics.
nature of
Yeah.
it, you know, like in the same way that I brought up Barclays for the Premier League
yeah,
in the UK.
You think about the likes of your Thierry Henrys. You think about Ruud van Nistelrooy, Patrick Vieira, Roy Keane.
Wasn't Wayne Rooney there?
Maybe for the beginning of his career, but
at the start of his
but
career.
yeah,
it was already EPL, I think. When I
So,
started.
I mean, like the current batch of Sundowns players,
Yeah.
right?
Mokoena.
They've been so. If he
Mokoena-
stays, I mean,
Which
look,
Mokoena?
it's too late.
Sanders
Tebo.
Sundowns-
yes.
Yeah, it's too late for him to leave now. Surely,
You think?
Yeah,
go
if
to
he
Europe.
stays.
I
And,
think he stays.
and they still have like lots of season in him.
Yeah.
So he could
Ronwin.
But like,
Ronwin is one of them.
but Tembazwane, for example, is
He's
not
gone.
going to be
He's
remembered
not gonna
as
be
the
remembered
Betway
for it.
Premier
No.
League. It was
Nah, he's
Oh, Betway Premiership, rather.
He's the dish.
And I can tell you who else is not going to be remembered as a Betway Premiership.
Who?
Dylan K.
No, guys, you know, I feel some type of
Okay,
way.
but to
Can I
answer
just
your
say,
question-
okay, please,
Wasn't that the quickest
Huh?
the shortest
dismissal?
stint.
Yeah, the quickest dismissal of
Officially in charge for 0 games.
Yeah, but he was
No.
not dismissed.
He was not dismissed.
Okay, he left.
He
Guys,
resigned.
can I say something? Remember, I went to the presser. Okay.
What a waste, eh?
Bruh.
Why?
No,
Her
actually.
going to the presser was a waste.
Wow. I went to the presser, my friend, right? And I mean, we had the official press, and then I had a bit of a one-on-one with him, right? It's just that, in fact, I'm going to post the interview that I had with him probably on my TikTok, right? Because the quality was not the best. Anyway, I remember
Is that why
asking
they
him
got rid of
certain.
him? Anyway, carry on.
I remember asking him certain questions, especially when I asked him, who are you going to have in your technical squad? Number one. I remember I believe the presser was on a Tuesday, and he was saying, no, I'll have all the answers for you on Friday. And he was quite cagey. I remember asking him, so are you going to have full control of who comes in, who leaves, and the like? You know, I asked him those types of questions, technical questions also that a coach would have answers to. And he was a bit off about such questions. And he kept on saying to me, wait until Friday, wait until Friday, wait until Friday. By the way, we were meant to have him in studio, right? For an interview, you would recall, guys. It's not a secret, guys. It's fine, though he was not available, whatever. But I think that also has to do with what was happening in the background.
What are
I'm
you saying?
Jason. Sorry, just to get to
All
the
I'm
comments.
saying-
I'm Jason. Yes, this is live. Welcome to
Very.
ONSIDE ZA. Welcome, Bola.
Hello,
Wait, is this live?
Jason.
It's very
It's
live.
very live.
Super sub.
Yeah,
You know, the other day you said,
Len Emanyan, next to face. So all I'm saying is that I feel like even when he got in, he was in, but he had one foot out. He was not like in. I feel like not a lot of things were ironed out at that point. I could be wrong, and this is all alleged, by the way.
Len, ask your question because I think I have the same one. But go ahead.
you said something along the lines of Coach Steve Kompela does not respect himself because he is used as a something.
Paraphrasing there.
What
yeah,
is a
continue.
something?
Right?
Print?
Yeah.
You remember that comment?
Yeah, I remember the comment.
What is Dendens? Why? Why does he look like he is the coach that when it looks like things are going south, he's the easiest person to get in just to almost like
Stabilize.
not even stabilize because things never really get stabilized.
Yeah, he has become that person that when I almost said
Say it.
You
With
can
your
say-
chest.
no.
Come on, friend.
It's a
no one
family
knows
show.
you.
They don't know where the bakery
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
I cannot get
Bake, chief, bake.
No, but he has become that person
Like
that
a 3 or
everybody
4.
that goes to.
Yeah, like a 3 or 4.
You know what I mean?
Like
What's a 3 or 4?
steer the ship that is heading for the rocks.
Bolas, what's a 3 or 4? Please help us. Oh, help me rather.
You know,
Super
and
sub, what's a 3 or 4?
I don't know what is it.
It's fine.
Marco?
Can we move on?
I don't know.
Okay.
Ballers, let us know. Yes, we interact with you guys. Welcome as new viewers to ONSIDE ZA. We interact with you live here on the show, and we also bring you more up-to-date information. It also allows us to do watch-alongs with you, bring you up-to-date scores, and bring you the news like the Dan's news is. If we were to have recorded this yesterday, that news wouldn't be here. So
Stale.
that's the point of going live like this for you.
Yeah, like the
Bok,
bakery that
live,
bakes
live.
every day. We
Yeah.
don't do stale bread.
Yeah. It's fresh.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
what you
fresh.
did. Okay. I see y'all.
Okay, so as the Betway Premiership, I don't think we've finished that point of who's going to be the memorable as a player. Who do we expect?
Somebody on the comments spoke about Mufokeng. The name never actually came to mind until I saw it. If he does not go overseas,
He's going. I think he's playing his last season with Orlando Pirates.
Where's my parents when?
Yeah,
Okay.
the same Pirates that Lyle Foster came out from. Played
And-
one season and he left.
Do you think
The
Super
same,
Sub?
it's the same Pirates that Marshall Munetsi played for one season and left.
Yeah, friend, but there are certain players that Orlando Pirates is like, yeah, guy.
Yeah, look, I mean,
didn't Kana he played for Bournemouth, man? What's his name?
Tugelo Rantier,
Wasn't he at Pirates as well?
when he came back, he played with MacArthur, I think, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But Mufokeng, definitely, I think if he stays memorable, Ronwen will be one for the books as well.
And do you think that this could be almost the end of an era in a small way for Sundowns in terms of just the propensity for dominance?
No. Sundowns is still going to dominate.
They're still a well-oiled machine, Marco. I don't think that Sundowns
Let's-
has
so
much to worry about.
Sundowns
I
has
think Sundowns will still be the dominant force, but will it be to the same extent? I mean, season after season after
I think it's
season
actually
after season.
I
It
think
won't
it's
be
actually
any
going to be
more so,
more.
even a longer
But
run.
why would you say that, Lynn? I mean, I think that other teams are coming with guns blazing.
Which
it's
ones?
Not going to be. It's not going to be smooth sailing.
Only Pirates.
Toyota Cup.
Then
For your information,
And they were not fortunate.
They were not fortunate.
exactly. Just like it for your information. Anyway,
They were not starlets, yes.
do you understand? But I feel like there are teams that still have it in them. I feel like Staley's was starting very nicely last season, and they still have so much to offer, and they just might keep on getting better. So don't be on some Sundowns. Who Swallows? Mudim.
What's that?
Don't be.
That flew. Let it
away.
fly.
Exactly. So we can't be saying that Sundowns is the only team that's going to dominate, and they are going to, kind of.
Pirates will run them close.
We might even dominate. Maybe
No, there's no way.
Pirates did dominate Sundowns last season.
In cup competition?
Yes.
Just
I'm
because
not
you were in the new
seeing- I
Pirates
feel like
jersey,
I'm
by
just
the
not
way.
seeing
Nice,
an outright-
nice jersey, Super Sub. Nice jersey, by the way.
Uncle.
I'm not just seeing an outright Mamelodi Sundowns takeover the same way we've seen this season and the previous seasons.
Okay.
I imagine so, because they've already established the changes that I feel work best for them. They were prepared to ship things out and replace and shift to new. And I think that's the danger that clubs at the top face, is that they get comfortable. And Sundowns aren't showing any signs of being comfortable. They want to continue.
See, I think the problem is, right, a lot of people are very excited because Orlando Pirates were beating a Sevilla under-16 team. And they see that as like, okay, cool, we are dominant, whatever. Sundowns
The
did not
shade of
really...
it all.
No, they didn't say they were dominating. There was nothing of that nature.
Oh, sure.
Defend.
Sure, defend.
Yeah, no. Don't come here and... Yeah.
Sure, Mpans.
Super Sub is on the pitch. He's here to defend.
No, man.
Introducing.
You are peddling rumors here.
What rumors am I peddling?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, right, we need not read too much into
You can't read too much into preseason.
preseason. Like
I
the same
agree
way
with
that
you. And-
Kaiser
and
Chiefs
my-
were clapped by young Africans. We can't say like, okay, cool, it's going to be same old with Kaiser Chiefs. No.
Especially their phase of transition. The Premiership fixtures, the Betway Premiership fixtures have been announced for
Sounds
the
nice.
season. The Betway Premiership,
Premiership.
it works.
Yeah, Betway just works, man.
Rolls off the tongue very nicely.
Who's getting way more in the first weekend of fixtures?
The usual suspects.
Yeah, no, look, I mean,
I know it's in September, but like,
bit far, yeah.
Who are the usual suspects? Okay, so the first match is going to be on the 14th. It is going to be a Tshwane derby. It's going to be Sundowns and SuperSport United.
But
then we have
the
Raw
usual
AM in
suspects.
Cape Town City, Orlando Pirates, Chipa United, Maruma Gallants, Kaiser Chiefs. Who are the usual suspects there? Polokwane City, Amazulu, Sekhukhune United, and Makesi.
Sundowns usual suspects.
Chipa United.
Cape Town City. Chipa. Sorry, Super Sub, but is he wrong? In terms of this fixture,
Chipa is not a team to stifle with. If we're being fair.
And remember last season we battled with Stellenbosch in the
Yes.
game.
All right.
So I'm hoping that Pirates is not going to have a slow start like last season, because I think that's where they lost a lot of ground in the beginning. And yeah, we'll see.
I'm
But
excited to see the new guys, Makesi.
against
we'll do
Kaiser
better.
Chiefs.
They
Maruma
played
Gallants.
Sekhukhune.
Maruma Gallants against Kaiser Chiefs.
Oh, Maruma is also new.
if
Hey,
they've
yeah.
got a coach,
They'll have a coach.
Marumo Gallants.
if they are dancing,
They're dancing.
we'll see.
We'll just see if they'll be in tune.
Let's see who's at the Helmet Richards Bay for that game against TS Galaxy.
What is
Don't say
because-
it. Don't
yes,
say
I won't,
it.
friend. I'm just like,
Don't.
okay.
But
yeah.
there could be some shifting in the seas.
Yeah.
Some changes in current there in Richards
Exciting
Bay.
news, man.
I've got a question.
Please go ahead.
And no. And it's,
Thank you for avoiding.
Yes, no. It's for a lack of not knowing. What is the story with Sead Ramovic?
So there was an offer that was presented to him, and from what I read,
To him or to Tim? But anyway, carry on.
well, the problem came. I think Tim had already accepted that he's leaving, so I think the terms and conditions of his departure were agreed upon, but the terms of his actual contracts, going to that team, not waited, Casablanca.
Going to the team.
Let's stop it, man. So what I read is that they did not agree on how they want to structure his technical team.
Interesting.
Freedom Mvelase. Sorry if I got your name wrong. Sundowns won't be a dominant force this season. They will lose more than 5 games this season because of the management issues they are facing currently. The Rulani departure will affect them.
I don't think so.
I don't see them going unbeaten as much as they did last season, this season,
Yep.
but I think they will still win the league.
Yeah, I don't think that ship is going to crumble at all. Roland is a great coach. He had Sundowns playing at a very, very, very
High level.
high level, you know.
But they were at a high level before he came.
I still
So-
say,
so-
remember, there's a
so-
spine. There's
yeah.
there's not the whole Sundowns body was demolished. There's still a spine which has been there since the Sundowns dominance started,
The entire,
and that's Mangoba Mniti.
and that's what I was about to say, that the structure that Mamelodi Sundowns have, it works so well that losing a coach, it feels like you've just cut out your nails. There's
Like
not much
Pito
of
left,
difference.
and we thought things will go pear shaped.
Yeah,
they
that's right.
didn't.
And Piso was one of the most instrumental manager of Sundowns that has brought so many changes, you know.
Yes,
Oh, sorry,
but
sorry.
do we not,
Respect,
guys?
it's
May I
Dr.
just
Pito
also
Musiman.
Yeah, Dr. Pitso Msimane.
Yes,
Congratulations,
Dr.
Dr. Pitso
by the way.
Msimane, by the way. Eh?
But remember, the reason, as much as the skeleton is still intact, right? As you guys are saying, but
No, the spine.
the spine.
If it's a skeleton,
But the head
It's somewhere
normally is
in
what
Soweto.
leads the body, right? And whatever. So, initially, the spine was intact, and you'd have the head, which was in that case Coach Pito. And then we had the spine intact once again, and then we had Rolani at the helm. Now, we still have the spine intact. Who is the head now? Who leads?
It's a 2-headed dragon.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
yeah, there's
And
two
because,
senior
these
coaches.
people, remember, these people were also part of the spine while there was a head. Do they have the capacity? I mean, I'm not downplaying how excellent these two gentlemen are.
3.
But, but do they have it in them?
Yeah, well,
Yes, they do.
they've proved that they have it in them. They
Yes,
part
they
of
were
a winning-
there when Sundowns
that
was
was winning.
dominating. Just because Rulani is gone doesn't mean that now suddenly Sundowns is going to be...
And we don't know how much of their input was also there. So.
Exactly.
Okay.
Heading to the comments, Mpendulo saying that losing those 5 games won't cost them the league, though. And I think that's what I was getting at, is that I don't see them being as dominant or going as long unbeaten in the season. But they should still get over the line. I mean, they've been super comfortable for a while now, Sundowns, as in
Yeah,
big gaps, large spans ahead of everyone else in the league. I think this league season will be closer.
Yeah, I think so. To
But-
be closer.
But that's not saying much.
course you'd
because
say that.
Ha,
closer is easy to achieve because the gaps have been huge. right?
and last week I wanted to say this, but I was mummed a little bit, but it's fine. I think Kaiser Chiefs is actually going to be a very dark horse this coming season.
Isn't it amazing to call Kaiser Chiefs a dark horse?
Crazy.
I know,
There's not
right?
many times in South African football history that you can say Kaiser Chiefs is a dark horse.
I know, right? That's how the mighty fall.
Yeah. But hopefully it is the renaissance of Kaiser Chiefs. I think ballers will know I'm a Kaiser Chiefs fan. But beyond that, even if you're
You
a
are?
neutral...
You are?
You just know how to choose them, eh?
Hey, guys, please. Have
Marco,
respect for
you
me.
had one job.
Have
eh?
respect for me, please. But I think even if you're a neutral, I think you want to see the renaissance of Kaiser Chiefs. You want to see them back and competing. I think if you're a Pirates fan, you don't want to see them above you or above your team or being the best team in the league necessarily. But I think everybody in South African football wants Kaiser Chiefs to be doing better again.
I know, Marco.
A strong Chiefs
Not
is good.
everybody,
No,
not everybody. In
Not
South
you.
Africa.
it's fine. It's okay. We get it. But we need
Marco,
a strong.
speak for yourself, my
you see,
friend, eh?
me as a neutral, because I don't support any team locally, right? We need a.
How?
No, I don't support any team
Wow.
locally.
He's been very neutral, I agree.
He
I
has,
think
man.
ballers always argue this point and they always accuse Len. But I think that
Len has not
Len
been
is completely neutral.
When? And why are you making faces? No, Len has not been neutral. Come
was
on.
that?
So
Tell the truth.
if it's so obvious, who does Len
Okay,
support?
who do I support?
Sundowns.
Oh, but he
No.
just says Sundowns is the best team because they're the best team.
Super Sub, who do I support?
That's being neutral.
Arsenal.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's the only team that I
No,
support.
my friend, what's working?
That's why I even have an Arsenal tattoo. That
No
is
one
the
cares
only
about
team
your
that I
tattoo.
support.
I'm saying what my thing is this: like you may be neutral, you might decide when you're neutral, but I sit next to you all the time, and I also know that somehow your opinions sway in Sundowns' favor.
No, but I'm giving credit where credit is due. I come
agree.
here wearing a Chiefs jersey, Pirates, Sundowns, Bloemfontein.
That's
Celtic,
irrelevant.
What?
Now all I'm saying is that you are deep down in
We
in
know
your
Super
heart.
Sub supports
when
Pirates,
you go
right?
to sleep at night, my friend, you know you're a Sundowns supporter.
No, I'm not.
And I'm a Kaiser Chiefs fan.
Yes.
No, he's saying it with your chest. That's the problem with him. He's saying it with his chest.
Back to the comments quickly.
Yes. Swallows
Matotsi.
maybe. Yes, he's right.
Oh, Swallows.
Swallows maybe. But I guess they
Oh
gone
no,
now.
but they're only saying that because you were playing football in the 90s. So that's
He's the baller. Matodzi Bendami saying Orlando Pirates will win the league, and straight after that, Maccoberry Studios saying I won't be surprised to see Orlando Pirates out of the top 3. Those are two
very
contrasting.
ambitious.
Out of the top 3. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's ambitious.
I don't
and
agree.
it's okay.
No, I don't know.
I think
And I'm not. I don't agree. Not because I'm a Pirates supporter.
if you're placing your money on this league finishing a certain way, go to Betway and use the affiliate code ONSIDE ZA when joining as a new user in doing that. But if you're putting your money down,
Sundowns to win the league.
Sundowns to win the league, Pirates to finish second.
No.
If
Cape Town City to finish second.
Interesting.
Kaiser Chiefs top 6,
Hopefully.
They will make top 4.
Cape Town City second,
Yes.
Kaiser Chiefs fourth. That means that Pirates have to finish above Stellies, have to finish above other potential suitors for that top 4 position,
Yes.
because Pirates have to finish third.
They're
If
not
Kaiser
gonna-
Chiefs are fourth.
Pirates are going to finish outside the top 4.
Woo!
Yes, I said it.
Shots, please clip this and keep it
Yes,
on
I
record
said
for
it.
the end of the season. Please.
Yes,
Shots.
I said
Thank
it.
you. Okay.
I think, and I'm not even talking about anything else, but I think Stellies is not going to do as well on the log as they did last season, because they still have to do confed, and I'm not sure how they're going to go about it. And if you're going about it for the first time, it's going to be very slippery.
No, but I
You
can
can
coach
just
Steve
you
went
can just
to-
lose in the first round.
Huh?
Just
yeah,
get kicked out
lose.
in the first round. How many
So
games
what's
is
the
it? 4?
point, guys?
No, but Coach Steve
Preliminary
Barker
rounds.
actually went.
We remember
six fixtures.
he
Yes.
said that, but that's
He
look,
spoke to Rulani and found out what the dynamics are.
that's
And you
not,
remember,
you still have to go in there. It's like a person can tell you about tof until you do it. Like you need to
they
whatever.
will spread themselves around.
Okay. I
Wait,
want to
what?
read.
What just happened?
I want to read out some of these predictions just to keep this on record for you ballers, because Mpendulo saying Pirates to finish fourth, Tiso saying Chiefs top 4. Wow. Okay, I don't think that's his prediction. He's shocked.
They will.
Mpendulo also saying Stellies to finish second.
Not the season.
Okay, and Careful Humble Pirate, says Maccoberry Studios. Right, so Betway Premiership, what a season we have ahead of us. But ahead of us in the more immediate future, the MTN 8.
Is Kaiser Chiefs in the top 8 in the MTN
14th Avenue. No, they're not.
They are
Oh,
not.
shit,
It's
that
Orlando
sucks.
Pirates versus Super
Stellies,
Sport
right?
United in
This
the first
weekend.
game.
This weekend.
Stellies play TS Galaxy as well.
Yeah.
So
Interesting, right?
Galaxy and Super Sport United to make it to the quarterfinals. To the semifinals.
So you're saying Pirates is going to lose and Sundowns is going to lose?
But
I'm sorry.
Sundowns is
And
not
Stellies,
playing.
sorry. And Stellies, sorry.
Yes.
So Sundowns will be
I feel
playing.
like Orlando Pirates would want to keep they want to keep the trophy, so I don't see them lose. Hey,
Christmas-
Okay, well then next weekend, Skikune United, Cape Town City,
City to go through.
Mamelodi Sundowns, Polokwane City. Sundowns.
Okay, do we?
I mean,
Okay, so we're going to have Super Sport United,
yes.
apparently.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's just shade at you today. It's just everything's just being
It's the
thrown at you.
jizz.
The Jays. He's
It's
feeling the heat.
Yes.
I'm not shading anybody.
okay.
I'm just saying.
And then Stellies and TS Galaxy, you've said
So the
It's
four
going to
teams
be
that
a
are going to
steady-
make
I
it to the
think it's a steady
semi-finals are
Supersport
Mamelodi
United.
Sundowns, Supersport United,
Cape Town City.
Cheers Galaxy, and Cape Town City.
No Stellies, no Pirates.
No.
Okay.
I don't see it. I think the Lulu
That's
is
his
not
prediction.
the solution.
Super sub this
And
weekend.
that's my prediction, guys.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
I
your
said
prediction.
okay. Sarcastically, but I said okay.
unless he wants you to dance on the table with him now.
Super
He's
sub.
not Malesela,
I
so
mean,
that's not going to happen.
You're biased, but Pirates to beat Supersport United.
I think it's gonna be a very difficult game for Orlando Pirates. You know, and Supersport, it's always that team that Pirates seems to struggle with, you know.
And technically, the season opener, it's the first game.
Yeah, it's a
Saturday
season
night.
opener. It's a first game, so it's gonna be very, very tough fixture. But I still fancy Paris to go through, but it's gonna be very tough.
Also, remember, you've got the likes of Bo Vincent Bule playing against their former side with a point to prove. You've got a coach, Gavin Hunt, who just extended his contract with Supersport United. And once Gavin stays at a club, give him about 2 or 3 years.
To cook.
Once he gets going over and above that, then you start seeing a different approach to things.
I think the other things, I'm looking at some signings. Vincent Bule, obviously, from Orlando Pirates, right? But they'll now have Ricardo Goss. He's on loan from Mamelodi Sundowns.
That's neighbors.
Yeah, you know.
Brush.
Lend me some sugar, man. You do understand?
And the Dolly
Nico
deal fell
Mobi.
through.
The what?
Keegan Dolly's deal didn't go through.
Isn't he going to Amazulu or something? I read something about
But we
that.
spoke about, did we say this last week?
Yes, I think you mentioned something about that.
And Pirates is shame. You know, the one thing I like about them is that they are about getting young players. I mean, they've got so many new players from both Orbit College, both NC professionals, which is something to be applauded.
Marok Salah, your Pirates is going to be knocked out of the
FC.
MTN 8. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, you think
Yes.
it's hard flying to Spain instead of Botswana for preseason? I don't know.
No, one is cheaper than the other one.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay. And then you also said TS Galaxy to take Stellies out of this one.
Yes.
Stellies who have a Calling Cup to their name from last season.
Yeah, but that's
Calling
what else do
Knockout.
they have?
Calling Knockout Cup.
Yeah.
Sorry, because the Calling Cup
Cup is something
is
different.
is held by the Calling Cup All Stars team.
Yep.
or
The Kune
PSL,
team.
The
the
Kunes,
Kune
yeah.
team. Right. So, and they've had runs in cup competition last season. Could be another run.
They actually had a very weird ending to their season.
They did. So did Pirates.
No, Pirates almost
Almost
they did
fluffed
but
the second
yes.
place. Yes. So both teams struggled.
Paris was lucky to finish second.
Yeah,
Agreed.
remember the conversation we were having Super Sub about how once the opportunity was, presented to them, they started to fumble.
Yeah,
I'm
they were
actually
very
not
lucky
even
to
happy
finish
about how they ended. Yeah.
I don't trust them.
I think
in
the one
league,
team
but
that
in the
fumbled
cup, I will
someone is
trust-
Kukune.
I
I
trust
don't think
Pirates.
Kukune should have let go of their coach. They fumbled there. Because, I mean, for them to finish top 4 is miraculous. I wonder how they're going to survive this season.
They did not have luck. Banebasna lehlohonolo.
Wapora,
Anyway.
Wapora, anyways.
Okay.
Anyway,
What are we expecting from the upcoming fixture in terms of new boys? I mean, Marumo Gallants is technically not new boys because they bought the franchise over, but they're new boys.
must focus on getting a coach. Before.
They've got a coach.
Warakimang.
Dance.
Then Malisel.
Oh, but I 403, you see? Oh, yes, of course.
What is it with you and 403
No,
and
man, it's, I
304s?
almost said, and I took it back. I retracted.
okay. Whatever that is. Anyway, the new boys, that would be Magezi. I think Magezi will do very well.
Really?
I think they will be able to stay up. Really? The team that actually has me worried is more Richards Bay and Royal AM. Because people are getting short and people are getting investigated for tax and what.
Yeah, Royal AM, I think they're going to battle this season. I agree with you there. Richards Bay, though,
What
I
does
think
okay? Wait, may I ask? What does people getting shot have to do with Royal AM?
I don't know. I just listen to the news.
I'm lost.
Okay,
Okay.
Magesi.
but yeah, coming to the point, guys. I think Richards Bay are not gonna struggle because Vilakazi is a good coach, and I think he did well during the.
Oh, and he got his, was it a KEF license recently? Because there's quite a number of coaches who actually went and applied for the KEF. Oh, they did the KEF license thing.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them.
Yeah, he was
So-
one of them. So big ups to him.
I mean, he came into that team and actually helped them survive relegation. So, and if you remember how Golden Arrows, prior to him leaving, how they were playing, they were really, really a force. So I think with a little bit of a budget, I think it's gonna do well. I don't see them at the bottom, but Royal AM, I'm really worried because I don't think that transfer ban has been lifted.
They still owe a lot of players a lot of money.
So I think this could be. Yeah.
If we're being fair, right?
So,
I
sorry,
think
what's
this
the ambition for Richards Bay? Avoid
avoid relegation.
avoid playoffs even.
Yeah, avoid playoffs. Yeah, finish top 10
Do you know what, ne?
if you can.
I'm angry. I'm going to have a rant.
This is a Len Moleko rant brought to you by Betway. Get way more.
Royal AM went, demolished the status of Bloemfontein Celtic, and it's a team that literally has no culture. It's the closest thing to what Chelsea looks like right now.
Well, we've had this discussion.
Is it a reality TV show, Royal AM?
Basically, that's what it is.
Yeah,
I asked.
Like-
Don't look at me like that. I
But-
asked. the
Marco,
question.
what have you been watching?
Zanzi magic.
but then
Basically, that's what it is.
But then again, you look at Morauzi, the man that bought Vets. What did he do with it? Where is it
Mr.
today?
TTM, yeah.
You know, so these people just have money and they go buy.
Didn't Molauti not fondle, sorry, that's a different word for something different. Didn't he have a case with like some guest deal and some 2 billion rand deal that went south? I was reading something on the Daily Maverick about it. I think it was last week.
I did not read that. But what I'm saying is your rent is very valid. You know, you've got people like him who just comes and buy the team and they don't know the ins and outs of running a football team. You know, I think it is important for these people when they do these things because it looks like there's nothing much that we can do as the footballer lovers to sort of like stop that or protest against the buying and selling of statuses.
So I get
But what I'm saying, can I finish my point?
Cook.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is these people, they need to get the right personnel within their football structures in order to run these football clubs properly.
Yeah.
That is why I'm angry, because a Royal AM looks like my mother buying me a PS5 so that I can show off to my friends.
Is the Betway Premiership, is a team in the Betway Premiership
Why
a
would
shiny
you s-
car for some people?
It is.
Well, you can say that, but
It's like it's like a billionaires comparing yachts. And if you please have the same energy for Marumo because they bought Swallows. I mean, you don't know what they're doing with it. Already they're having issues with the coach. Have the same energy.
They haven't shown
As a Swallows
problems
fan.
yet.
They don't have a coach.
Coaches
They've
come
just
and
started
go.
now. I wasted my energy to oppressor and jiggy.
Because you like things like
that
that.
on its own is, guys, when they smoke this fire.
No, but like let's look at Royal AM. The crassness of them when they first got into the Premiership. Right? Speakers on the field paying players with brown envelopes and
they have not been good ambassadors of South African football. That's true.
Royal AM is a crass
There's
team.
nothing royal about that club.
Hey.
But yes, I agree with you.
And okay, last question. Should coaches, even in the Betway Premiership, as we see this move,
Say it again.
even in the Betway Premiership,
Okay, thank you.
okay, should coaches get used to the idea of having limited control at football clubs in the modern era? We see it a lot with coaches who are deeply unhappy that they're working under a sporting director, this, that, whatever. They don't have complete control of a club. We've seen problems from it in the past, but is this just not the new era of football? And I'm not accusing Dan Dans of anything necessarily. I am assuming that might be, but I'm not accusing of anything. I think that it might be the case, is that I am not getting the control that I was promised. I am working under such and such limitations. Should managers, coaches, etc., understand that is the modern game?
Successful teams.
May I say-
Sorry, Tepi.
Okay, it's okay, darling. Okay.
Successful teams. Let's start in this country, right? Sundowns has got a sporting director. What are they doing? They're cleaning the floors with everything. Pirates.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not a spokesperson for Orlando Pirates.
Or are you?
Oh, you resigned.
No, I'm not a spokesperson of Orlando Pirates.
Guys, we tried and opened a bakery. Keep up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chiefs has one.
What's
I
that?
don't know what they do, but like, okay,
Who's the sporting
they've
director at Kaiser
they've got
Chiefs?
nothing to show for it. Between Bobby and Junior, I don't know which one.
Okay.
One of them.
Wow.
When they feel
So
like
their fathers bought them yachts.
Anyway,
Po.
let that idea sail. Chippa United had a sporting director, technical director in the form of Morgan,
Yeah, it was everything.
like Jomo.
Yep.
So
Basically.
I'm just saying, in certain structures, right, things do work if you understand the hierarchy of what you need to do. I think in the case of a Mamelodi Sundowns, for instance, Rulani wanted probably, I'm casting aspersions.
Say allegedly.
Cast away.
I'm casting aspersions here. Rulani wanted to be above Flemingberg.
Do you think is that? Because I think Rulani is quite a clever guy and he's a modern day coach. I think he just felt like certain decisions they were taken without
He's consulting him.
consulting
Or
him.
even
'Cause I
listening
Or maybe
to
he
what
took
his thoughts
certain,
are,
or
or
maybe
his-
he
not his
took certain
input.
decisions without consulting other people.
Okay, can I just say something? I was having a conversation with a coach this past weekend.
Rulani.
And I asked him, no, man, he's all the way that side. We don't get to talk anymore. Allegedly. Okay, so all I was saying is this, and I was having this conversation with a coach, and a very prominent coach in the country, and I asked him, how is it that you would be coaching a team and doing well and getting them to whichever milestone that you're supposed to get them at, and the next thing you are out? And he says, sometimes, it's not even about decision making per se. He says that, these teams, especially the ones that are,
From
I'd
Limpopo.
call them like novices. They're still not as established, right? So they have this person who obviously has a lot of money, and this person does not
From
really.
Limpopo.
This person does not, man. Ish,
just
this
calm down a
person-
bit there, Len.
So this person, he says that, the challenge is that you are doing what you need to do and you are doing well, right? But because you can already see that there are people around that are surrounding this person, technical directors or, and the like, and they're not really doing anything, by the way. All they do is kind of get an income and get paid for nothing, right? And when because you are this righteous individual and you don't like BS, once you start to talk about things that are wrong, that's when you lose your position as a coach. You either decide this is not what I'm about, or you overlook it and you continue.
Office politics.
Yeah, so it happens a lot. And there are names that were mentioned about certain people that's what they do. They just go into a certain team. They have positions. And then when they get there, they start to just meddle things up because they're trying to get a bag. And because the main guy doesn't really know the goings and comings of a team. So the coaches struggle with that in most cases. It's not even about, but he did say also most owners are very rude because they have money.
But
Sure.
also
then
understand.
coaches like Dan Malisela, then they are not problematic. Maybe that's why they can be used in such manner.
They don't quit. That's like it depends on you.
Yeah, look, I mean, I'm not saying that, but it does look like.
No, that was a question, by the way. I did not make I did not make a fact. I was just asking him.
Bro, it's good. Chill, bro.
I don't know if it's a scrub lab, but I feel like is one coach that is not problematic. You know, he looks like he can be told
Like the
report to an
warder.
assistant
He
coach. He will
flows.
still go and work. You know what I mean?
But is it because, so let's look at that, right? And it's actually a very fascinating thing for me, right? You've got the Menadobs of this world, Barton, who else is a journeyman coach?
Siema.
Siema is also part of it.
Siema. At what point do you get yourself to a point whereby, like, okay, cool, I'm coming in to coach this team. Linto, football will kill you real death. Lena, they use him whenever they want to.
No, not really. Which
At Baroka?
No, man. He's been in the structures of Baroka since.
Also his family member.
He's down there with the
okay.
kids.
Okay. All I'm saying is, there are certain coaches who I feel are very good at what they do,
Yeah.
but it almost feels like they let themselves get taken advantage of. As if
And I mean, the reality also is that
that's
you
the
need
reality
to
of
get a
it.
job, right? You need a job, and it might come at a price. And it's sometimes you just sell your soul and just overlook certain things and do what you came to do. Or if you're a person of substance, you can't. You just can't, and you leave because of things that are messed up. Really.
So that's a little look into the Betway Premiership. Once again, congratulations to Betway and the team. What a deal, the Betway
what a deal.
Premiership. We can't wait for it to kick off, but we do have to wait
you know
for
what
it to
we must
kick
do?
off.
We must do, ne?
We must ask for a show of 900 million.
Eh?
Oh no! Okay, what?
No. Don't worry about that. We must actually run a competition to give away tickets to the first home game
At Loftus.
at Orlando. Mpanza.
Okay, we will discuss it. We've got time for that. We'll discuss it. We'll see what we can organize. So let's move on.
Okay, let's move.
But yes, once again, Betway Premiership. Place your bets on the Betway app. If you are joining as a new user on the Betway app, remember to use the affiliate code ONSIDE when joining. It helps us out a lot. Also, with limited football coming up this weekend, of course, it is just those two MTN8 fixtures, besides some preseason and Olympics stuff, which we know my views on Olympics already.
Oh, Maranatha, Libathong, Tatiana. Woo!
Oh, yes, we'll get there.
Oh, yes.
Congratulations.
Oh, wow. guys.
South Africa's always swimming in gold. So, hey.
Like, which one is this one? Okay, my friend.
We're always swimming in gold.
That's it. Even the UK knows.
Yeah. So,
Huh?
anyway, with those
Yes,
limitations to fixtures coming up, remember to play the Aviator game,
Of course.
Oh, yes, my child.
where you can jet off with Tepi
You're
as she
jetting
goes around the world. This is Around the World with Tepi Worldwide, brought to you by Betway and Aviator. Betway, get way more.
Okay, some stories. This one is coming from the Olympics, actually. It says that Canadian team member handed suspended sentence amid a drone incident, right? Now, Canadian women's soccer team
yes, that
staff
was
member
funny.
has been given an 8-month suspension prison sentence after flying a drone to film the closed-door training session of the New Zealand women's soccer team on Monday. This one happened in Saint Etienne, all the way in France. It says here that, this person it's not the first time, by the way, it's actually, they were caught this time. And they initially said that no, they were there because they are working with young kids in football. But eventually the truth came out to say that this person is actually very guilty.
Yeah.
I get it, right? Like
I
by all
remember
means,
Louis van
right?
Gaal at Manchester United planting trees at the training ground because of spies.
Is it? So
Spying
it's a real thing.
Spying in football is real.
I remember even in the Rugby World Cup, there was some
Don't.
incident where the Springbok
You were watching Chasing the Sun, right?
there was the Springbok had to cover the cameras.
That was Rassi Erasmus. This was in the World Cup that just happened now in France, right?
Yeah.
Where they were moving the cameras and stuff. Yes, I remember that. I remember seeing that on Chasing the Sun
So
too.
it's
Which
really-
was brought to you by Betway, by the way.
Get way more.
Yeah, question-
Spying is a real thing. And you know what? If you get caught spying, get suspended, everything. But I sort of like a coach who's prepared to
to go
Do
that
the
route.
little extra. I'm just saying.
Why?
But don't get caught. But I like it.
To
I'll
what
be honest.
benefit though? Because I think
Tactics.
Yes, no. Training drills are training drills. I think more tactics are done with if you've got a drone inside a video analysis session that they have.
But that's you need spies in the club to tell you, this
I mean,
is
there
who's
must
going to
be
play
something
whatever.
they
No,
use,
but
eh?
when you play, you must remember training drills. A lot of what happens in football, you'll do this in your coaching licenses, Professor Len.
Oh yes, I need to go for that actually.
Yeah, you'll
You
do
have not.
No, I applied.
So
Woman,
even though
I applied,
even though
You
when
are a
you
SASA
see,
recipient and you haven't done coaching licenses.
if you go to Instagram now during preseason, whatever, for any football club, and you watch training, what they're going to show you is a rondo, is some fitness drills, is some shooting drills, things like that. You will never see attack versus defense on Instagram. You will never see attack versus defense games.
Yeah,
But on
and
Amazon
penalty
Prime you do.
shootouts.
Yes, but that comes out a whole season after, not that weekend.
Fair point.
Right? So if I put a drone in the air over Arsenal ahead of the Community Shield coming up on the 10th of August.
The plastic cup. Oh, sorry. What is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the plastic shield.
Tippy, you want to go home? Wait,
But-
who's playing in the Community Shield?
Arsenal, Man United and
Man City.
sorry.
Yes.
But anyway,
Why are you
I use
involving
Arsenal
us?
as because you guys like that trophy. Anyway,
Wow.
I just assumed because you guys like that trophy. Anyway,
Yes, continue.
if you were to put a drone in the air and you see Calafiori playing in a back three, for example, then you can expect perhaps that Arteta is thinking of a back three, and you can prepare for a back three with Calafiori on the left and Saliba on the right and Gabriel in the middle.
Fail
You can
today.
prepare for that. But what I'm saying is these are the things you do not see in the training programs as the public. You see it, like you said, on Amazon a year later.
Fair
But then
point.
you're also seeing the locker room talk where Pep is shouting, you need to be on that man and you need to do this and you need to do that. That's not stuff you want public for your opposition.
Yeah.
That's not information you want to get out. And these are the benefits you're getting from a drone. Because from the drone, you can fly the drone high enough to almost be invisible and still capture formation.
Who do you think? Who do you think has got a drone over us today? Which podcast do you think is droning us?
Nah, no one.
Anyway.
It's we live. They can just watch on YouTube now.
Like,
We are droning ourselves, basically.
But I think that there's a lot to benefit from that, and it is illegal. It is against the rules. But I admire a coach who does it. Thank you, darling. Let's move
and
on.
what was 8 months anyway?
Yeah.
Okay, so the second story.
Yeah.
thought it was
Joey
9.
Barton, it says 8 months here, but I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe it's 8 months South Africa, but 9 months that side, time difference. Joey,
Daylight savings.
I mean, who knows, right? Joey Barton pleads not guilty to charges of malicious communication. So I'm just going to give you a bit of perspective, and then I'll tell you what he's guilty of. Joey Barton, you would know him. You guys know him, right?
Former Newcastle, yes.
Yes, him. Joy Barton's tweets about Eni Aluko. Eni Aluko is a former footballer as well. She's female, and she is a black woman. Was highly controversial. He says that I'm going to give you 3 of his tweets, right? He compared Aluko and fellow pundit Lucy Ward to the infamous serial killers Fred and Rose. This comparison was widely condemned for its insensitivity and obviously its inappropriateness. He questioned Aluko's qualifications to comment on men's football, stating that she can't even kick a ball properly, and criticized her coverage of the FA match between Crystal Palace and Everton. And he also made derogatory comments about Aluko's physical abilities and appearance, and dismissed diversity, equality, and inclusion initiatives as a load of BS. So he's been tweeting. I feel like he just does not feel, he feels some type of way about this lady. Now this lady decided to take it all the way to the courts, and as it stands, he pleads not guilty to a charge of malicious communications. Charge relates to reports of alleged malicious communication online, which happened in January. This poor girl even had to leave for a bit because she felt unsafe, and he's still sticking to his word.
Joey
But
Barton. He
he's,
was banned from Twitter when he was at Newcastle. When do we stop being surprised by Joey Barton?
Look, He's a box in Afrikaans.
What do we do about him is the question.
Joey Barton needs
That
to
again.
leave football. I don't know. Like, Joey Barton can go. I mean, he's Joey Barton. He was a manager in League One, and he had a fight in the tunnel with his own striker, a punching match with his own striker. It's Joey Barton.
Between him, okay, Roy Keane has kind of mellowed down. I like Roy Keane now.
I've always been a fan of Roy Keane.
Yeah, I like Roy Keane now.
Anyway, yeah.
Especially that...
Roy Keane speaks his mind.
Yeah, the podcast that he does with
Gary Neville and
Ian Wright. Super cool.
I like how you leave out a certain Liverpool legend in that one.
He's a legend.
Jamie Carragher.
He's a legend.
What constitutes a legend?
We'll get to that.
Are we having this conversation again about legends?
Did we have one?
I'm
but
sure
we'll
we
get to...
have.
Okay,
I like that. I think let's revisit that in a bit.
Okay.
But yeah, I do like Roy Keane. Thank you, darling. Anything else worldwide?
So I mean, it's just being so. this is a developing
Get rid
story.
of Joey Barton.
It's
He was a good
developing
player,
story,
but-
so let's see what happens with him. And
Good
that's
player.
Joey Barton was a good player.
He was decent, not good. There's decent. No,
How do you
there's,
define a decent and a
there's-
good
there's
player?
Poor, there's decent, there's good, and there's excellent.
And then there's Messi.
You're
That's all we have
putting
for
Joey
you, world.
Barton all the way below that. Decent.
Yeah, he was decent.
Joey Barton was a good player.
I think his
He'd
actions
affect the game.
overshadowed his accomplishments.
Especially post-football, he's been horrible. But he wasn't great during his career either in terms of the personality. And that's actually what kept him from big clubs. Okay, I'm sorry, Newcastle fans. Newcastle is a big club. It's what kept him from a top 6 side.
No, Newcastle is a Saudi
I
club.
think it's still sour, but that's all we
wasn't
have for
then.
you.
Okay.
So anyway, Joey Barton, enough. Thank you, darling. That was
That's all we
around
have
the
for you
world.
worldwide.
That was around the world with Tepe Worldwide, brought to you by Betway. Get way more. What constitutes a club legend? Super sub.
Yeah, no. You can ask that again. But I
Ask
think
again, Marco.
we can approach it in two folds. Is it number of games that a footballer plays at
It's a
a club?
factor.
Is it the contribution that the player had in the club? Because a player can go play a season in a club that has never won anything and goes and win maybe a treble, and he was instrumental in that club. Would you call him a legend of the club?
You know what I'm going to do?
Steven Gerrard didn't win any Premier League trophies.
Yeah, but he was consistent and he played for one team for a longest time.
Does that give him
And
legend status?
he didn't even play again in England.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like because you can have a player that played 2 or 3 seasons in a club and they were instrumental, like scoring goals and all of that. And do you now call them legends?
Frank Lampard left Chelsea for rivals Manchester City.
Yeah.
Well, relative rivals, like in terms of competing for trophies, etc.
Yeah.
Did that ruin his legendary status at Chelsea?
So, a legend is an
I don't think it did because they might. Okay.
Wait, a legend is an extremely famous or notorious person, especially in a particular field.
Okay, but a legend of the game and a legend of a club is 2 different things. You've described a legend of the game.
A legend to me, very simple. We are the ones who decide who is a legend, who isn't. It depends on how that person touches, the masses. And sometimes that person is not, the best player, but he is there when he's needed.
I would
And
describe that as a cult hero,
So,
not necessarily a club legend.
would you
But
say
I
is Eric Cantona a Man United legend or a cult hero?
But guys, what I'm saying, look, Messi touches people's
difficult
lives.
one.
He touches people.
But Messi's a legend.
That's what I'm saying.
Of the
That's
game or
why
the
he
club?
is a legend.
But he's not a cult. He played so many games for Barcelona. He's not just a cult hero. Whereas
Okay.
Diego Forlan is a cult hero at Manchester United. But he's not a club legend for Manchester United.
No, it's not.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic is a cult hero at Manchester United.
But
He's
he's
a
not a
legend
legend.
of the game.
Yes.
But he's not a Manchester United legend.
David
Whereas
Beckham is a Manchester United legend.
But is he a
Paul
legend?
Scholes,
Wayne Rooney,
Wayne
Manchester
Rooney,
United legend.
Rory
Giggs.
Keane, Ryan Giggs,
Manchester
Peter
City.
Schmeichel.
is
Okay, I think-
Kevin
They
De
don't have culture,
Bruyne
it's fine.
is a legend.
I think we've established what
Sergio
is.
Aguero is a club
they
legend.
don't have a
David
culture.
Silva is a club legend.
I think we've established what is not a legend. Let's get to what it is because we still have not really.
We
said
just
much.
did.
It's-
with the
it's-
likes of your Beckham.
So it's a number of
But
games.
what do they do? What
So it's a
does
number
it
of games.
mean?
It's a contribution based on your level. So if you're a top club, you have to have won trophies with that club to be a club legend. But if you're Duncan Ferguson, you're an Everton club legend without trophies. But
So
it's
Harry Kane
your
is not a
contri-
legend at Tottenham.
Shorts, may I
Sorry?
please have my
Harry
charger?
Kane is not a legend
Harry
at
Kane.
Tottenham.
So that's why I'm saying based on your contribution
It's in
to
my
the club.
bag.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Tottenham don't win trophies. Harry Kane is a club legend at Spurs.
Still.
He's a club legend at Spurs. But you don't have to win trophies at a club that doesn't win trophies. But if your club wins trophies and you didn't,
You would have won if the club
Yeah.
was a club
So
that
would you
won
say
trophies.
Thierry Henry is a
club legend,
Barcelona legend or an Arsenal legend?
he is not a Barcelona legend. Thierry Henry didn't impact Barcelona's trajectory.
He did not.
He did not.
He just went to a club that wins trophies.
Barcelona would have won the same number of trophies with Thierry
without
Henry or without.
Yep, I agree with you.
He's an Arsenal legend, 100%, no
He
doubt about it.
influenced so many Arsenal games.
Exactly. Robert Pires, Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure is a Man City legend. I'm
course.
talking about just
Is he,
general
not
club
a, is
legend.
he not a Barcelona legend though?
Thierry
I mean,
Henry is not a Barcelona
No, I'm
legend.
talking about Yaya Toure.
how many seasons was he there?
Yaya
Barcelona?
Toure. I wouldn't say he's a Barcelona legend. He could be a cult hero for Barcelona.
He
but
won,
he
won a Champions League with Barca.
did he impact Barcelona in the way that Xavi, Iniesta, Messi? We're talking club legends.
He was there at the wrong time.
Okay.
Hey, wicked.
Wow.
No, but he
I feel
was, though.
He
was-
Sammy Bopape, perfect example. Alan Shearer is a legend. He's a legend of the game. He's a Newcastle club legend. He's a Premier League legend.
Fair.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic is a legend of the game. But is he a club legend pretty much anywhere?
Deco Modise, is he a Paris or Sundowns legend?
He's a club legend. No. He's a legend of the game.
Yeah, no, it's neither.
But he's a Sundowns legend.
No.
No.
No?
He's a legend of the game.
Okay. So I think we've established it. It's you have to play for a club for a certain amount of time to become a legend for that club. You have to make a meaningful contribution, a super meaningful contribution. Because otherwise, if you're well loved by the fans and
So you're a
you've played
cult.
for a short, I'd call you a cult hero.
I see.
I agree with you.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I was looking for something to unplug so that I can charge my phone, laptop.
Okay. Do you need to charge your laptop
want
for
us to do
something
our
in
live-
particular?
Yes, it's for our game later on.
Okay. I'll have to go and fetch stuff for you.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
But,
you can always charge that.
so if we look at a Man United, we've spoken about the Beckhams, the Scholeses, the Ryan Giggs, the Peter Schmeichels, the Roy Keanes, City, De Bruyne would put him in there. Yaya, I'm still half and half about it. Aguero, definitely. Vincent Company, definitely.
Yes.
Who else?
So
here's a
who-
question here, Matodzi saying, is
Okay.
Steven Pienaar a club legend at Everton?
I would say. I don't know
Yes.
about Pienaar, but
I
I
would
would
say
say
yes.
Lucas
How many
is a
seasons did he
legend
play? I think
at
about
least.
5 seasons. Eh? He was quite there for a long
Yeah,
time.
it was before he went to, because remember he went to Spurs,
Yes.
right? I would say he's a legend of the game more than he is because he still came back and he played for Vets, if I'm not mistaken, right?
in South Africa.
Yes.
Yeah, I think. Did he? No, I can't remember. I don't want to lie. I can't remember.
I think he still came back and he played for Vets.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Upon his, like, you know how Benny left
Yeah, and played for
Europe
Pirates.
and played for Pirates?
Yeah.
I think Steven Pienaar played for Vets in his last season before retirement. So for me, I would call him more a legend of the game than a club legend.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like, would you say Benny McCarthy is a Porto legend or is he a legend of the game?
He's a legend of.
He's a legend. Ah,
He's
you
a
see,
cult, no.
guys.
Cult hero for Porto.
Cult hero, yes.
Okay, because I'm like, I thought I had it.
A lot of his career was at Blackburn,
But most
according
ballers
to
hurt
Marco.
now.
Yes. So Benny McCarthy is more of a cult hero for Porto than he would be a club legend. I suppose, right?
I agree. I think he achieved something fantastic with Porto, but I wouldn't necessarily call him a club legend for Porto. He'll definitely be a cult hero. He's well loved by the people of Porto.
Guys, who do you think, as it stands now, the younger ones, I'm talking about the Jews of this world, who do you think is on the way to becoming one?
A club legend?
And an overall?
Saka. Bukayo Saka.
I think Tambazwane is Mamelodi Sundowns legend.
Well, you can give him that.
Well, he's not young. You mean young?
No, but I mean, he's still here. So, yeah, I mean.
No, but he's already one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ronwen Williams, I think, has already cemented himself as a super sport legend.
He's more super sport than he is Sundowns for me.
For now.
I'm saying I think he has already cemented himself.
Yes.
As a
Kune
super
is a
sport
Kaiser Chiefs legend.
Yes.
Yes.
You can't. Nobody can argue with that.
Yes.
Like Chaba, the Kaiser Chiefs legend.
Well, maybe first I'm joking.
And Freedom Velasquez is right. Munib Josephs is an Orlando Pirates legend.
Yeah, Slam Kat
Yeah,
is
so we
an
can
Orlando-
say
yeah,
Slim
he-
Cut, but even into Dugudu, isn't Dugudu?
Dugu is definitely a Paris
Yeah,
legend.
Nali Napoleon. Villagaz.
Villagaz.
Yes.
Yeah.
As much as, and
Then,
Jabu Mahlangu, it doesn't matter what, he's still a Kaiser Chiefs legend.
He didn't play though.
he was not invited.
Okay, so that's our legendary conversation
What's it, young one?
on club legends. What qualifies you as a club legend, ballers?
Senzo
You keep
Meyiwa
letting
as
us
well.
know.
It's complex, I'm not gonna lie. Was he really a legend or is it because of what happened?
No, he's a legend.
Nah, that man went to Ouagadougou. And
So you need all you need to be a legend to go is to go to Ouagadougou and stop a penalty against TP Mazembe.
That's what I'm
Exactly,
getting. Was he
Chief.
really was he on his way?
with AK-47s are surrounding you, boy.
No, he's a Paris legend.
No, he's a Paris legend, definitely.
Okay, moving on. Now we move on
Yes.
to a little game brought to you by Betway
Shatabuta.
and Game Master Len Moleko. Len, can you please explain the game to
How
us?
the games work.
So this is how the game is going to work. I am going to project pictures. So it's kind of like charades, but not charades, if you get what I mean. All right. So the ballers can help in the comments to help Tepi Worldwide and Marco.
Okay.
Super Sub is going to give
I'm
the
going to try and
clues.
give clues.
Am I allowed to look at the screen?
We not
No,
you
you're
and I
not
can't
allowed to look at the
screen.
screen.
Oh shit. Okay.
So both of
Look
y'all,
at me.
yeah,
Look at
you are
me.
looking at Super Sub. So both of
to be
y'all,
honest with you, I might see their faces and still not know.
both of y'all,
It's fine.
And remember, this guy played football in the 60s.
yes.
And you were not there.
So both of y'all each, here are the rules. Both of y'all each have 90 seconds from the clues that he gives to give the correct answer. The first one with the
Do we have
correct
to buzz?
answer gets 3 points.
Can I just say my name and then you know?
Yes.
Okay.
So you say your name if you've got the correct answer from the clues that Super Sub gives.
Where are the clues? I don't have the clues.
No. I'm going to project the picture. You are going to give the clues.
So I get the picture and I give clues.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And then what do I get if they get
Nah,
it right?
we just move on to the next one.
If we guess correctly, you get a point.
What if he doesn't know the person?
Exactly.
Then we're in trouble.
Then we move to the next one. And
Okay,
you
Shaq,
guys
let's
are in
go.
trouble.
Bolas, you need to come
Come,
here.
let's go. Let's
And
go.
ballers
guys,
can
let's go,
help?
Let's go.
All right.
Don't say
Here
the name.
we go. This is time for our penalty shootout brought to you by Betway. Get way more.
Okay. I'm
Right.
going to avoid
Okay, but
looking at the
before you
screen.
go, Marco, you're an onside legend.
Dango.
We love it. Yeah.
All right, let's go. The first one. Your time starts now.
Marco,
Don't say Marco. It's both of us.
Seppi, you played for Italy. He's regarded as one of the best defender. He played with
Left back, centre back,
centre back.
Fabio Cannavaro.
No,
What
Alessandro
else?
Nesta.
What does he look like?
he was He was Barisi's. He played, I think, with Barisi at some point.
Bolas.
Paolo Maldini?
Yes.
He's a left back, but okay, thank
But
you.
how are you expecting me to know that?
Okay, cool. 1 point to Marco. Congratulations,
Sorry, darling.
Marco.
Sorry, darling.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right. The next one.
Mm.
Let me get my. Let me reset my watch.
AC Milan legend Paolo Maldini, widely regarded as one of the best defenders of all time.
Len, who's this now?
Time has gone.
Okay, this guy played for Kaiser Chiefs
Okay.
Which time? Which season?
in the 90s.
And then?
He was a goalkeeper.
Hellman, no. Potrende Shell.
Yebo.
Oh,
Hey.
1 point to Tepi. Yay. Score is 1-1.
Bolas, where are you? We need the answers.
Score is 1-1.
Bolas.
Okay, let me reset my watch again. It's tough, eh?
I think I've given enough clues. I'm tired now.
No. You're going to give clues for 5. We've got 5, my friend.
If a team player too.
I'm trying, yeah.
It is screen, so I don't want to see them.
He played for Orlando Pirates.
Mm.
And he went
National
on...
team?
Sorry?
Orlando Pirates, did he play for national team? Which time? Give me time.
90s. He went on to play for Charlton Athletic and he also played for Lazio.
Is he black or white?
He's a striker.
No, he's a defender, Marco.
Is he black or white?
He used to have long hair back in the days.
Yeah,
it's white. Or I don't know.
Markfish.
Yeah.
Way 2-1 to Marco.
And I used to work with Mark Fish, yes.
Mm.
I didn't know that.
Moving along.
Okay, number 4, ne?
Number 4. So the score is 2-1. Right?
So I've got 3 points.
Yeah.
You've
I've
done well so far.
I've got 2. You've got 3. Well done.
There we go.
He played for Tottenham Hotspurs. He's from the
Harry
USA.
Kane. Oh,
Goalkeeper or
He was a midfielder.
left winger.
He used to come even when they break that side. He will come and play.
He's
Not Donovan. He's not London Donovan. He is.
It also starts with a D.
Bolas.
I'm
What else?
gonna hate myself for this one. A midfielder, American, played for Tottenham Hotspur.
Yes.
Okay,
Not
wait.
Landon Donovan. He played for Everton anyway.
45.
Yeah.
46.
He said, okay, wait.
What other team did he play for? He was a captain of America at some point.
Give
national
me his
team.
first name.
I can't.
Okay, wait.
He's
So,
not allowed to say the
He's
name.
not allowed to say the first name.
If you are D, go lower.
I can picture him.
midfielder who played for Tottenham. He's from America.
United States, and he played in midfield.
Check there what the Bolas are
And
saying.
he played a lot of games.
I will say it's Clint Dempsey, man.
Time up.
Yes,
In
Clint
any case, time up.
Dempsey.
But I did say it's Clint Dempsey.
Yes, no, but time was
Yeah.
up.
So I lose.
No, you both lose.
We
So
both
it's still
lose.
2-1.
Okay, last
But were
question.
McClue not good enough?
They were.
They
and
were.
you
I knew exactly who you were talking about. I just
He
couldn't.
just forgot the name.
I just
'Cause
forgot the
actually
name.
And you
at
can
some
see the
point-
picture of the person, right?
No, I didn't see it.
No, I'm saying like in
Oh,
your mind. Like,
Mind. Yes, I could see him. I could picture him exactly.
Okay, final one. Tepi, this is your chance to level the scores. Marco, this is your chance to run away with it. Who
Okay.
is it going to be?
Let's go. I'm ready.
Da, 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 da.
He played for.
Played for
I
This
know
is a
this
nasty
face. I know this face.
This is a nasty one.
local, international.
No, international.
Yeah.
And I think
Bolas. Oh,
He
Bolas
is
are delayed by a
Italian?
couple of seconds. That's the thing.
this one I don't know.
Okay, can we look at the picture then?
Yeah, I think.
then guess.
Okay, can I give one clue?
Yes.
He's German.
Franz Beckenbauer.
There we go. Marco has ran away with it.
No, but how does he know?
Boo, 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 boo.
No, but how did he know? Like, there's many people from Germany.
It's the first guess. He's the most famous German player of all time.
Yes.
He's a Ballon d'Or winner.
This game is
He's widely regarded as the best centre back of all time.
And funny enough, we
Okay.
actually spoke about him last week, remember?
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
Is it?
That's what I'm saying. This picture looks familiar. I forgot his name.
So,
But it's
Okay.
As
annoying.
things stand-
This game is annoying.
Why? How do you feel?
why?
Does it feel crap? How do you not know this?
Nah, bro.
Okay, but I like it. You know
So
what?
that was
Well
our
done.
penalty
Yeah.
shootout for today.
I
That's
like
a
it.
very good clue, Ngozi, saying that Dempsey also played for Fulham.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Len. That was Len Monleko's
So
penalty
three-
shootout brought to you by Betway. Get way more.
So on the-
as the winner, do I get to be the master
Of the
in the
game.
next
Yeah.
game? So
Yes.
I have to give them the clues.
Yeah, that's
By
how
all
it should,
means.
Okay,
That's how it
that's
should
fair.
be,
That's
actually.
fair.
So
That's
you've got the conch. If you've ever read Lord of the Flies,
Yes, you have. Remember,
you've got the
conch?
conch.
Okay. Well,
It's like
fantastic.
an immunity thing, like a conch, whatever. Yes, it's an immunity. It's like a symbol of strength. No immunity.
No,
guys.
I'm not laughing
No,
at you.
I know,
Like-
I know.
You know what I'm laughing at?
What? What are they
This
saying?
is Survivor.
King says, I would have said Gert Muller.
Okay.
Look, and you know what's funny, Super Sub, ne?
What, my friend?
I put up the picture and you said he's Italian. That's a German logo, bro.
No, you didn't say he's Italian.
He said he's Italian. He did say that was his first clue.
Yeah, but I can't even see the logo.
I mean, we
The ball's
we-
in the way.
The ball is in the way.
The ball's in the way.
It says football there.
But the ball's in the way.
The ball is in the way, which
Okay.
makes the game.
Okay, guys, it's fine. You.
Let's move on. Let me be the first to congratulate Mr. Len Moleko on signing a Maserati of a defender, Calafiori.
Yo, got a look at where is it parked? Yo.
What a player.
Somewhere
it's
in
underground.
North London.
Yeah.
It's in North London.
London Colney.
Okay.
Top player,
Yeah, top player.
left-footed, which gives a lot to the team. I think that it's a substantial signing. And I think that it adds a lot to Arsenal's potential.
Yeah, no, definitely. I still think we are due one or two more signings, but the intention is there and it looks good.
In what department though, would you say?
Midfield, and we need a striker, I feel.
Yeah, you need a 20+ goal striker. Because I think that is what might just get Arsenal over the line.
Yes.
Hopefully.
And kicking off preseason, Gabriel Jesus fit, scoring goals. Is he the man?
He's not.
He can't be him.
And that is why he struggled when he was at City. He's not that go-to, I will depend on him to get me 20+ goals a season. Saka is not that kind of a striker. Well, he's not even
He's
a
Not a
striker.
efficient.
striker, but
Though
he's-
he's efficient.
yeah.
But
He's efficient, but we need what a Hurricane provides, what a Haaland provides, kind of player.
Fair.
And I think once Arsenal gets that kind of player, then they will definitely be a force to be reckoned with. Our ailments for the longest time have been in the back line. It looks like that has been sorted. With Saliba being Saliba, Gabriel is on point, Ben White, legendary. He's also a legend, by the way.
Okay, so I'm going to bring us to a tactics board, and I want to just specify as to why I think Calafiori is a very important player. So we'll see Mikel Arteta is going to be the sort of manager who does a lot of adapting going forward. I think he's gotten more comfortable with his squad. I think he's been slowly bringing in players in agreement with Edu and his technical team of what he needs to be successful. And I think Calafiori, who I'm going to leave as number 5 over here, is going to be key to that. So this is how...
Sweeper.
Yeah.
Super. Remember when I said that the other time? You're like, yo, Sebi, how old are you? You talking
Yeah.
old terms.
Old term sweeper. You've been talking to Gavin.
It's because the way the tactical board is laid out, it's
That's
actually laid
exactly.
out in
A
original
4-2-3-1.
football positions.
Yes.
Hey,
yes.
listen, this is a formation I played as a kid.
It's nice.
With an actual
it's very
sweeper
easy to
sitting in
understand.
behind a
Yeah.
back four.
For the
Yeah.
team that your dad sponsored.
Yeah, that's all.
You had, to
Marco
be, you, had,
AM.
you had to be in the starting
Listen,
lineup.
there's 115 charges on my own kid's side.
So Marco is the original Andile Pisani.
Exactly.
Cheers, boy.
Okay, so I think that looking at this will probably be sort of the lineup that you're going to see. Martin Odegaard in at number 10 over here, behind a number 9. Hopefully they bring one in, maybe Ivan Toney. I'd like to see him in an Arsenal
That would be
shirt
nice.
for Arsenal. Saka over on the right wing.
Easy, standard.
And then like a
Martinelli,
Martinelli on the
yes.
left wing with Declan Rice partnering someone in midfield. Maybe they'll bring someone new in to help out there. And Calafiori with Saliba here at centre back, and then whoever it is at left and right back.
Because I think somebody like
Ben White on right back is
Yeah.
probably the
Yep.
most likely, and then left back there might be question marks as to who's going to play at left back at Arsenal. They might go back into the market for that, but this might be why Calafiori is signed, so that they don't have to go into the market, because there's a left-footed centre back who's a ball-playing centre back. He might be able to play left back over here, and Gabriel and Saliba, that partnership that was quite strong last season, he could be an option there at left back because he's got that passing ability and that ability to move around the pitch and a very calm head on him. However, I think this is going to be the most dangerous combination over here for Arsenal. Now, when they play against the bigger sides, what you might see is
they're yet to play a big side because they played a small team just the other day.
yeah,
And they
Manchester
beat them
United.
2-1.
Hey? Yeah. Okay. So this is something that we might see at Arsenal next season against maybe some of the bigger sides,
So your
where you're
left
going
and
to
right
see a
backs
back
will-
three,
Yes.
three,
with
Yeah.
wing backs that are going to be given the responsibility of moving forward up the pitch. And Calafiori will be critical in that because he's going to be the player that's expected to do this.
Because I see on the comments here,
So
who
wait,
was it? Who was
may
it?
I
Who
ask
was it?
Marco?
Who was it?
So I'm assuming 6 would be
So that won't be
Yes.
Declan
So
Rice
who's
or
gonna
anything,
come
and
back
that
exactly?
will be Gabriel's Saliba.
Yeah, Saliba
So-
coming
Saliba,
back.
Gabriel.
So,
yes.
so William Saliba and Gabriel. My apologies.
Oh,
so we're
okay.
going to see
Okay.
a back three of Saliba, Gabriel, and Calafiori against a Manchester City, for example, if you're not going to have a lot of the ball. But what you need to do when you're in that situation is have ball-playing defenders in that back three so that they can step into midfield when you're in possession of the ball and help dictate the play and give these players the opportunity to go and affect the game. We saw Saka playing at left back for England.
Yeah.
Fairly ineffective, I suppose, in a way. But I think that when you see Saka as one of the wing backs and Martinelli as one of the wing backs, it gives them options to have creative players in the midfield. And Calafiori will be given some of the responsibility for being a creative player and stepping up into midfield for that. So I think that in a back three, in a back four, left back, Calafiori is a diverse player, and that's what Arsenal have managed to get their hands on.
I digress, right?
Yeah.
You realize Man City has not won one preseason match,
Preseason means 0.
We haven't even. I
but
haven't
it's
even
still
checked
Man
them out.
City.
It means minutes in the legs of players. That's
Yeah,
all
I
it
mean-
means. And that's why I alluded to Maresca at the beginning of the show, saying that Chelsea fans already want the head of Maresca. It's 2 preseason games.
It's Chelsea. They don't. Chelsea fans are one, plastic. Two, they really like plastic.
Wow. And that's your two.
Yeah,
Dang.
I think that
Please don't hold back. Like,
I think that
But they are. What? If you're a Chelsea fan, you don't have.
yo, Tabang, I'm sorry, my friend.
Oh snap! Short supports Chelsea. Oh no, but it's fine. It makes sense.
I'm
Like you
so-
like a tabang. You know, you just needed a soccer team to support, and tada! Well, when Mourinho was winning cups, and then you're like, I'm gonna pick Chelsea. Kind of like other teams that wear blue as well.
Wait, but how did
This
you pick
is-
the team that you support right now? That's an interesting.
they won trophies in the
how-
90s when he was a fan.
Eh?
Why did you choose?
I helped them win
Why did you
trophies.
choose?
Why did I choose Arsenal?
Yes.
Okay, let me explain the story. It's actually
Quickly.
very interesting.
Quickly.
I chose to support Arsenal because a friend of mine back then was able to remember those CNA diaries that had like
Yes.
yes. So there was always a poster of David Beckham inside, right? Back when Man United used to wear the sharp jersey, right? So a friend of mine would be able to afford that, and he had like pictures of David Beckham on his wall, right? And I was like, and he was like flaunting it on me, kind of vibes, right?
Oh, so you were salty?
Yes. So I went to the library at the time, and there was a newspaper called the London Express.
Newspaper.
And when Arsene Wenger signed up as Arsenal manager, it was the top story in the sports pages. And I was like, Arsenal. Okay.
You know how many kids thought that Arsenal was named after Arsene Wenger?
Exactly. At the time, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
All right. So from then, I was like, okay, cool. I think this is the team I'm going to support. And I have not looked back ever since.
Well, good story.
Wow. What a lovely story. I mean, imagine you're running from dinosaurs, ngapa, you found the newspaper. Yes, super sub.
No, I've got nothing to say.
Okay, so when you were when you were practicing in goal with Gigi Buffon, you saw Arsenal get Arsene Wenger.
Yeah, no, me and Gigi were going to the library because we had homework to do.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yes.
And then he became the most expensive goalkeeper in the world at 17, 16 years old. But anyway, thank you, Len Moleko. Tabiso saying Arteta won't play a back three. That will never happen. It will require Saka and Martinelli to track back, which it will minimize the attack. I don't agree. I think that it gives them a lot of options. I think that if you have a back three, especially with a player like Calafiori who can switch to left back, and you don't expect Saka necessarily in that element of the game to fall back into defense, then you'll have a Declan Rice who will come back and support the defense. So that's what I think Arteta is going. You're going to see a lot more transition and change from Mikel Arteta and a lot more adaptation from Arteta this season going forward, simply because he's got more of a squad that he can utilize in that way. And I think that's what you're seeing getting built by Arteta and Edu, specifically looking for players that can be more adaptable.
Outside of Man City losing their preseason games, I know preseason is nothing like really.
And also he's playing youngsters, so he's playing like youngsters.
Yeah, I don't know. I know. I was just trying to mock you. One thing
You were successful.
One thing that has surprised me, right? Liverpool have not been very active in the market thus far.
Actually, a question from King saying, Bolas, where do you think Liverpool will finish? I think top four will be difficult for the team. So continue.
Yes, on that point as well, I go further to say there are rumors and murmurs going
I feel
around
like that's your favorite word.
that Trent might be going to Real Madrid.
Arnold.
I think that he's someone that they'll be looking at, but at the moment, Real Madrid are not going to spend big on anyone. Mbappe was free, but he cost them big money.
They're the richest club in the world.
No,
Are they?
Mbappe was
they
free
are.
and he cost them big money. They wanted Lenny Yoro, and Manchester United came in with an offer to make sure that Lenny Yoro doesn't go for free to Real Madrid next season, because Lenny Yoro would have chosen Real Madrid over Manchester United.
Any day,
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
But he wanted the move now, or his club wanted him to move now so that he doesn't go for free out of loyalty to the club or whatever. And I suppose he thought that Manchester United was still a good option for him. But Real Madrid currently, when you look at the squad depth that they've got, my concern with the Trent Alexander-Arnold move would be, are Liverpool going to let him go on the cheap? Because I don't think Real Madrid are shopping with big money at the moment.
They have a tendency.
If you look at the squad depth that they've got,
No, fair point. I mean, we look at obviously Endrick was unveiled a couple of days
that
ago,
was such a beautiful thing to watch.
right?
Yeah.
He cried.
His dad was also
Still a
crying,
baby,
his
man.
mom. It's so cute.
So
It
is
was
Ronaldo also a
heartwarming.
baby? Is that why he cried?
Hendrick's mom
Anyway,
is
was
Hendrick's mom and
heartwarming.
father babies.
No, never mind.
yeah, especially if you hear the story of poverty that they
You
came
know what
from,
I
mean?
etc., for him
Yeah.
to sign at his age.
And also
At such
accomplishing
a
what
big
he
club.
wanted to accomplish.
Yeah.
He wanted to play for the team.
I mean,
and
his
here he is.
family's life is going to be changed forever.
Facts.
Absolutely agree. So I don't, the Trent move, I won't be terribly surprised if it does happen. It seems like Real Madrid are interested in him, but I would be less surprised if he stays at Liverpool and the move doesn't happen. I don't think Liverpool will let him go for cheap. I think he's an important player to them still. And I don't think Real Madrid will spend big money on him. They've got enough of a squad. I don't think they need to do any more than what they've done so far in this transfer window.
I've got a question, and this question is for Super Sub, it's for Marco, it's for Tepi, and it's for the ballers as well. Question is twofold. Question, who's the top 4 finishers of the Betway Premiership where you get way more this coming season? Top 4. And the ballers as well, you can put on the comments. Tell us, who do you think is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4?
Orlando Pirates.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mamelodi Sundowns.
Number 2.
Stellenbosch.
Number 3.
Supersport United.
Okay. Cool. Mr. Marco?
I think absolutely it's Pirates and Sundowns, guaranteed top 4.
Okay.
I think
is that 1, 2 or 2, 1? Which one?
Well, Sundowns 1.
Okay.
I think Pirates 2.
Okay.
You don't finish second in 2 years in a row by accident. I think it'll happen again. And then third and fourth place, I think Cape Town City will be there in the top 4. And I think Stellies once again. I think they battering up the league like...
Tabang, you recording
they
this?
can.
Ballers, get us there on the comments and tell us. Tepi, Betway Premiership, top 4.
Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates, Supersport United, Cape Town City.
Okay, that's Tepi's predictions.
I wouldn't disagree with that one either. I would interchange Stellies and Supersport United, either of the two for me, top 4.
Okay, Voyo Chemese on the comment says it will be Sundowns, Supersport United, Stellies and Cape Town City.
Yeah.
Marco Berry Studio says it will be Sundowns, Cape Town City, 3 and 4 question marks. Okay, let me give my predictions. Sundowns, number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Supersport United, number 2.
Because they're not playing in Africa.
Well, they are.
And that's why
just
I don't
not on
have
just not
Stellies.
on the African competition.
What?
Never mind.
They're not playing CAF.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
playing CAF. No, I like the whole thing. Like when teams say, "Are we playing in Africa?" It's like,
where?
so Joburg is where?
New York.
So Sundowns, Supersport United, Cape Town City, and Kaiser Chiefs. That's my top 4.
Is that part of your Supersport United decision, or is it that Gavin Hunt's like getting his fingers really in a set?
Gavin
I
Hunt,
feel like Gavin Hunt, if he really wanted to last season, if he really wanted to, he would have easily done it.
but
He doesn't have the squad depth.
Remember my theory about him trying to avoid CAF.
I remember. Will you do it again?
Okay, cool. We're done with that one. Premier League, top 4. In order.
It's a difficult one. Manchester City.
You're so predictable. It's actually funny.
No. Listen,
What are we expecting?
if you don't say City, you're the one who's
Actually,
letting bias
That's
determine
it.
his decision.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 5 in a row.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the wall.
Oh, no, but with Sundowns, it's also a couple in a row. But he says this season it's going to be Pirates.
I can substantiate my answer if you want us to go back there.
Substantiate.
It's because I feel like Pirates has been coming second for a longest time, and they are adding members into that squad, and they have got Sundowns' number right now. So
No, they know how to be bridesmaids. Bridesmaid.
okay,
What do you call them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but please go on.
yeah. So
carry
I
on.
think
Premier League.
I think it's the season for Orlando Pirates. But anyway, that's just me, and it's my prediction.
Okay, Lusa Pongozi says Arsenal, City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. You are saying City?
City, and mind you, last year I got it right, but today you're busy here talking like I don't get my predictions right. This guy,
Wow.
Okay, come. It's City and who else?
don't say that, please.
Stop, you guys.
What did I say?
No.
You said City.
Yeah, so City first, then
City,
the rest of the top 4.
Arsenal,
Bridesmaid.
difficult.
3 and 4, boy.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Come on, Super Sub.
Yeah.
You don't want to commit.
I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
It's a 50-50 challenge.
It's a mess there. Oh, it's a mess there. Because Tottenham is not guaranteed. Manchester United, I think Manchester United. I'll hoy them. Last season I didn't hoy them.
3.
Yeah, I'll hoy them in.
Okay, and then
top
4.
three.
There's
There's
also Villa
Aston
in the
Villa,
mix,
Chelsea, Liverpool.
Chelsea. Marco, don't speak about Chelsea. Chelsea is not a team.
Yo, guys, tight top
What
4.
did
It's gonna
Chelsea
be.
ever do to you, bro?
They're just adding numbers.
wow.
Highland. I leave it at top 3. It's difficult,
Marco,
guys.
your top 4?
Okay,
Premier
so
League?
I'm going Premier League outright. I am going to give you Betway's odds on this as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Steez the baller says you're going to sneak in Man United somewhere.
I don't think Man U will finish in the top 4 this season. I think it'll be tough for them to finish in the top 4. But I think this is going to be the toughest top 4 in
Yet.
this season was already tough to predict. I think the changes at Chelsea and Liverpool are going to deter them, but I think that they will both sneak into the top 4. But I think they're going to be some distance from the top 2. That's what I predict for this season. I think that there's going to be a big gap between Arsenal and whoever finishes third. It's going to be Manchester City first. Their odds are 2.15. Arsenal second with very good odds. The team at Betway think Arsenal have a good chance of winning this league title at 2.85. Then Liverpool at 8. And then Chelsea at 19.2 to win the league. Don't waste your money. Manchester
You can
United,
if you want.
Manchester United at 23.3. Newcastle at 30. Spurs at 32. Aston Villa at 51. I think that I get what they're getting at here. A venture into Europe is tough. Into
also-
Champions League.
And with the
is
new
tough. Ask
format as
Newcastle.
well.
Ask Newcastle how hard that was.
The new format of
The
the
new
Champions
format
League
of the
as
Champions
well.
League is a lot of games.
Yeah.
So, although Unai Emery,
Yeah, I'm not
if you
looking
want
forward to
anyone
it, eh?
taking you into Europe, it's Unai Emery.
Of course. He knows
He
how
knows.
to navigate that continent like
Maybe Villa should have finished fifth
Like-
last season and then play in Europa League because they probably would have won it. But in saying that, I think that's going to make it tough for Villa to finish in the top 4 again. So I do think that Liverpool, I think they're going to fall off in quality a little bit since Klopp leaves. I think it's going to take them time to develop, to learn Arne Slot's style. I think that Chelsea are going to struggle under Maresca, especially if they keep this sort of, the fans are unhappy, then the players are unhappy, that sort of Chelsea thing that we see
Chelsea's not a
happen all the
football
time.
club.
So I think that Spurs have another opportunity to be in the top 4. So that will be my prediction. I think that Spurs will finish in the top 4.
So you said
I think
City,
that City,
Arsenal?
Arsenal, Liverpool, Spurs, Man United 5th.
Okay. You literally had to squeeze them in because I said top 4. So
Steez the baller called me out
Steez
on
the
this
baller
already.
was right.
He's right. I always have to get
top
them.
4.
I think the City's going to still lead. It's going to be quite close once again with Arsenal. As much as you guys are saying that Villa's going to struggle because they are going to be playing Continental, but for some reason I see them still being in the top 4. In fact, I would literally
So City,
Arsenal.
Villa,
I'll say Spurs
Spurs,
and Villa.
Okay, here's my top 4.
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Man United to win the league. Arsenal to finish second. Man City to finish third. And Spurs to finish 4th.
No, we're not.
this
This is
Professor,
Reach, this is reach
please
bait.
explain.
This is reach bait at this point.
No, I'm being for real.
This is reach.
You think
bait.
Man United will win the league
Yes.
this season? Lenny Yoro is that good
Man United are going to win the league.
this season?
Mark my words. I am sitting here on ONSIDE ZA.
Clip it, shots. Clip it.
Brought to you by Betway, where you get way more. It is the 30th
Of July.
of July, 2024.
But come May 2025, Manchester United will be champions of England.
I kid you not. Mark my words.
Okay.
Super Sub wants to sleep.
Okay, so in terms of top 4, Man United, Arsenal, City,
and Spurs.
and Spurs.
Yes.
Super Sub, you left
I thought
Spurs
it-
out of your top 4.
Yeah, they were not convincing, man. The previous season.
They've got, that was their first season under the new manager.
Yeah.
started off
They
very,
lost
very
Harry
well.
Kane. They had to adapt.
But
They
remember,
started off strong.
I
They
went
did.
top 3. Remember, I didn't do top 4.
Oh, no, he chickened out of 4.
Chickened out of 4.
Yeah.
Say it with your chest,
Okay.
my bro.
I mean, there's a lot of teams that can. I mean, I understand your
Yeah,
reservation for it.
It could be Spurs, it could be Chelsea, it could be
Chelsea's not
Villa.
a team, Munna. How long must I tell you?
Chelsea's a team.
Chiefs what? Leave Chiefs out of this.
And that was
Chiefs is
ONSIDE
not a
ZA, brought to you by Betway. Get way more. Thank you so much, ballers. Thank you, Len Moleko.
German.
Thank you, Tsepi Worldwide.
Thank you, Dolly.
Thank you so much, Super Sub.
Danko.
And once again, thank you to you, the ballers.
ballers.
Remember to stay onside with us in Betway. Don't be offside, be onside.
Po, 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 po.
Danko means
Danko means
thank you.
thank you.